Nick Mahar, LA, year one. My first year in LA, I moved down, I think about 5 years ago, so 2014, and I moved to Covina with my girlfriend at the time so that she could be close to for school. But when I first moved down, I was touring a lot with musicians, so I wasn't really in LA as much. After a year though, me and my girlfriend at the time broke up and I moved to North Hollywood, and that's when I really consider me being more in LA. When I moved to North Hollywood, it was really awesome. I moved in with my buddy Matt, who is from the Bay. He's a professional dancer, and then one of his friends, Sasha, who was a professional dancer. And I was fortunate enough that when I moved down here, I kind of had an established base. I was working for Logic at the time, so we were doing his first through third album. We did music videos, we did promo stuff, we were touring the world, went to Europe and the US. I used to work for Trey Songz, so like every weekend we were flying private jet from Burbank to Vegas, and we're there for the weekend. And then with Logic, you know, the first year I think with him, we were shooting on the Universal Studios back lot and done a lot of cool projects, from Star Wars short films to other things. I still feel like I'm new to LA. I'm still working on networking with people down here. I know I have a lot of friends down here, but I'm still trying to, you know, get in with more different groups and more directors and work on stuff. I'm a cinematographer, so I work all over, but I still work in San Francisco a lot because I have a lot of good friends and connections up there. So I still feel like I'm kind of in my first year down here with most creative people, that even though you have a lot of really good work that you're proud of and you've worked on some really big projects, you're also feeling like you could be doing a lot more, or you want to be doing a lot more. I think it's important to know that, like, I don't know anybody that doesn't really feel that way for the most part. Seeing your friends succeeding doesn't mean that you're not succeeding, and your friends succeeding is a good thing for you, because that also gives you the opportunity to succeed, because, you know, they're not going to be able to take all the jobs in the world, and so they're also going to need to pass it on to people that they trust to stand in for them, and so that could be you, and you can also learn from them, and hopefully they're good enough friends that you guys can talk and get advice from each other. There's definitely a little bit of competition always, but don't take it as just because somebody's succeeding that you're failing at whatever you're doing. It could easily flip where you're on top of the game even higher than they ever were, and they're in their low. And just know that when you are in those lows, those are the times of growth, and those are the times of honing in on your craft and realizing that it's okay. You have to learn to be comfortable with being uncomfortable, because that is going to be a normal thing through relationships and finances and work and everything. I feel like with filmmaking is you have to learn to be being comfortable with being uncomfortable, putting yourself in situations that you might not usually put yourself in, just to meet other people and to experience things. And it's kind of crazy how many different ways you can network and meet other people in LA and find other people that have similar interests. The projects that I'm working on now, I've been thinking about recently, like how I got to that point. And it was because I, you know, joined a Facebook group or met somebody online, and then I hung out with them once, and then we went to a party, and then I met 2 other people there, and that because of those 2 people I shot a short film, and because of one person that was on that short film, I'm now shooting his project or her project. And it's kind of just crazy how it snowballs, and not to be afraid of saying yes to projects, even if they're not highly paid or anything. It's kind of, you know, evaluating each situation on its own, but knowing that you really don't know where opportunities are going to come from.
That was perfect.
Cool. That's it?
Yes, sir.
Nothing else?
Nah.
All right.